435.
Sorry, Mark leads his team in assists, 4.8, but can score 212 a game.
And a foul is called against Victoria, so Manitoba to inbound. And some quick substitutions here for both teams with 4:10 to go in the third quarter. Manitoba leads by 19. And a bit of a communication error here is making sure the right lineups are on, as Matthew Ellis is going to sprint on for Victoria. And that means Scully will take a seat. So again, Manitoba in control of this game. Ziwa, corner three, too much on that one. Right through the hands of Brown. That's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Brown. No argument from Manitoba. So Victoria will inbound with 4:03 to go in the third.
There's a big stretch here for Victoria. See if they can get a bit of a push, get this thing back closer to single digits heading into the fourth quarter.
That could be massive for Victoria. However, still a lot to happen before we get there. And Brown almost steals that. Kellum with 8 to go on the shot clock. Nice pass there. Tried the alley-oop to Monkman. Too much on it. As Trent Monkman into the game for the first time tonight.
9 minutes a game for Monkman. Third-year player from Smithers, former Thompson Rivers Wolfpack member.
Wagner misses that shot. Miller-Jose is fouled as he goes up. So good second effort there by Isaac Miller-Jose. He will go to the line. Third-year player listed at 6'8", the tallest player in tonight's game.
The numbers at halftime won't really tell this tale. Rebounds are pretty even, 25-22 in favor of Victoria, actually. But I've loved the work that Manitoba has done on the glass here so far tonight. They have just found answers at both ends when they've needed to limit runs for Victoria, get themselves on runs offensively. Both teams pretty good if you look at rebound margin. Manitoba second in the conference, a plus 6.7. Victoria plus 6.3, good for third in Canada West. But you look at a player like Dominic Oliveri, only played in 8 games. He averaged 14.4 rebounds a game. Didn't play enough to be ranked in the Canada West stats, but a guy that can put up big numbers on the boards that hasn't really done that here so far tonight for Victoria.
Welcome to the game, Trent Monkman, as he's a burst of energy for Victoria. Brown. Zimbakov to Ziwa. Back to Brown. Thought about launching a deep three, however, kicks it down low to Wagner, and that is stolen. And here comes Victoria. Looking to chip away at that lead. Here comes Monkman right into traffic. He's got to hit that shot, however, gets his own rebound back. Finds Ellis, and Ellis is fouled hard by Miller-Jose. Big contact down low.
Well, that's set up, to be honest, that's set up by a missed call. Huge missed call. Not sure if we'll see it right there. That slap by Monkman should have been called. That came right across the arm of Miller-Jose, and that set this whole thing up. And then they call an unsportsmanlike foul. So a break for Victoria for sure. As Monkman frustrated, I think that he missed that layup, came back, swiped hard, and that should have been a foul. Forced it, became a turnover, and then we end up in this situation here with Ellis at the line. Kirby Shep pretty frustrated, and I don't blame him.
Ellis to the line, has 6 points for Victoria, under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter.
63% free throw shooter.
Let's take a look at Craig Beaucamp, head coach of Victoria, was in conversation with one of the officials here, Perry Stother, as Ellis goes 1 for 2, excuse me. And again, Doug, we've said this kind of all game long, but both teams struggling from the free throw line.
Yeah, it has not been. We'll get updated numbers shortly, but first half, Bisons were 6 for 11, Vikes were 0 for 2.
Out of bounds, last touch by Manitoba, and Trent Monkman hasn't played a lot, but it seems like his team's playing with a bit of jump, and I'm curious why, they waited till under 3 minutes to go to put him in, because he seems like he's injected life into this Victoria team.
Well, it's a bit of an adjustment. They've gone small. I mean, you go with 3 guards here right now in Kellum, Mafia, and Monkman. I think partly just to change things up defensively for how Manitoba can deal with them. So far it's been a good shift.
A nice pass there, or nice play there by Ellis to score. That lead is now 14 for Manitoba with 2.5 to go. Wagner spins, fires. Good defense there by Victoria, and that rebound's going to be gobbled up by Mafia.
Wagner had more time than he thought. He was a bit off balance as he took that jumper, had time to turn square and set before he let it go.
Big possession here for Victoria. Lejeune, baseline jumper, hits it. And again, this is how Victoria's going to get themselves back into this game. Stop at one end, waiting for a good shot, not throwing something up with 21 seconds left on the shot clock, and they're chipping away at it. Manitoba now leads by 12.
And a little light pressure shown by the Vikes, just again slow the pace down for Manitoba.
3-point shot attempt there by Zimbakov doesn't fall, and again, good defense there by Victoria, chipping away at this lead. Another big possession. They have a chance to get that lead to single digits heading into the fourth quarter. Nice pass there to Ellis. Ellis didn't put enough on that. I don't think he realized how much time he had left.
No, but again, that's what I've been saying, how good Manitoba's been at the rim. Miller Jose, good step out there on Ellis to force that shot short by the Vikes. Ellis.
Wagner's 3-point attempt isn't good as Ellis gets that rebound. 1:24 to go in the third. Nice pass there to Ellis. Couldn't quite handle a bit of a miscommunication here, and Wagner looking to respond quickly. That's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Manitoba, so Victoria ratcheting things up on defense a little bit here in the third quarter.
Yeah, and there's a situation where teams, and you get maybe a little fatigued. I mean, you see Wagner up ahead. If you're Miller Jose, that you're passing that straight in line. That's such a tough play for the receiver to make. I mean, it's almost like football. You always hear about receivers trying to make catches over their head. Really difficult. You want to be on a bit of an angle, change the angle somewhat. But if you're Miller Jose in that situation, yeah, you can see the guy up ahead, but sometimes you're better off just bring it up, settle into your offense, and run through the whole shot clock.
Monkman fires it over to Mafia for 3. Doesn't fall, and that rebound's gobbled up by Costa. Monkman right into traffic, gets the hoop and the harm. Huge play there by Trent Monkman. He's got 4, looking to make it 5 points, and that lead is now down to 10, and he has a chance to shrink that to single digits.
Yeah, just a good burst right through, and again, gets to the rim. And these 3 guards have really changed the tempo of this game. And Manitoba is putting a little bit more pressure on them defensively. And now Monkman at the free throw line, 60%.
Doug, you mentioned these guards are kind of giving Manitoba a bit of an issue, and Manitoba has just subbed in a couple of their big boys as Adu Kawhi back into the game, as is O'Hara. So we'll see how Victoria can counter that. As Monkman does complete the 3-point play. So a lead 1 point was 18, is now down to just 9 for Manitoba. Victoria's played really well at stretches there, causing a turnover, and what a heads-up play there by Joel Adu Kawhi. Just almost throw that right at a Victoria player, out of bounds, last touch by the Vikes. Really heads-up play there.
Yeah, half-court trap put in there by the Vikes. And they force a tough pass, and that's a lucky break for the Bisons to maintain possession.
Brown, Adu Kawhi, Ziwa. In traffic, he will go to the line as shot clock was about to expire. Good defense there by Victoria. However, that's going to send Kieran Ziwa to the line. Ziwa's got 13 for Manitoba.
Yeah, I know Craig Beaucamp doesn't like that call, but that you see the replay there. That's a pretty obvious call on Costa. He steps up right into the path of Ziwa. And so whether Ziwa's out of control or not, which was the argument that Coach Beaucamp was making, Costa steps right into his path. So understand why Beaucamp would be frustrated by that, but pretty easy call for the officials, I think.
So that lead back up to 10. 7 seconds between shot clock and game clock. As Victoria trying to get it across half, barely get it across half before the violation would have been called as Mafia now. 10 to go. Has space set for him. Fires it over to Monkman. Monkman steps aside O'Hara. Couldn't quite finish that and gets his own rebound as Trent Monkman comes flying in there. And 3 seconds to go here. Let's see if Ziwa can cut that lead and just runs right past his man. However, a foul is going to be called against Manitoba. Good defense there by Victoria. And that foul's going to go against Kieran Ziwa.
And it's Monkman who draws the charge. You'll see it right here. Steps in, sets his feet. Great job defensively there by Monkman, who's been a huge catalyst to turning this game on its ear a little bit.
So the Vikes do have a chance to get a shot off. They won't even try. So really good third quarter there by Victoria, 55-47. Doug, after the first quarter, they were down by 18. Heading into the fourth, they're only down by 8. This game is still in reach for Victoria, and we'll get some